This SUV just made Mercedes and Range Rover very nervous, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Welcome back to Cars Review, and today we are diving into something truly unexpected, the 2027 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia-R SUV. For decades, the Karmann Ghia name has been locked away in Volkswagen's history books, remembered as one of the most beautiful classic cars ever built. But now Volkswagen is bringing that legendary name back, not as a small coupe, but as a full-size luxury performance SUV, designed to go head-to-head with the biggest names in the premium segment. Let's start with the design, because this is where the Karmann Ghia-R immediately grabs attention. The exterior blends retro-inspired curves from the original Karmann Ghia with a modern, muscular SUV stance. The sweeping roofline, sculpted fenders, and narrow, LED lighting signature give it a silhouette unlike anything else on the road today. It doesn't look like a Tiguan. It doesn't look like a Touareg. It looks like nothing Volkswagen has ever built before. Up front, the Karmann Ghia-R features a bold, minimalist grille flanked by sharp daytime, running lights that stretch across the hood. The rear carries a full-width light bar, giving it a futuristic, yet familiar identity that pays tribute to its heritage while feeling completely new. Step inside, and the cabin continues that same balance between nostalgia and modern luxury. Expect premium leather upholstery, ambient lighting inspired by the original Karmann Ghia's interior tones, and a massive curved digital display spanning the dashboard. Volkswagen is positioning this cabin to rival the likes of Range Rover and Mercedes-Benz, with sustainable materials, heated and ventilated seating, and an advanced infotainment system built around VW's latest software architecture. Now here's where things get serious. Volkswagen isn't just building this SUV to look good. They're aiming for genuine performance credibility. Early reports suggest the Karmann Ghia-R will ride on VW's premium SSP platform, shared with high-end Audi and Porsche models, meaning this SUV could offer serious power, all-wheel drive capability, and a driving experience far beyond what you'd expect from the Volkswagen badge. So why should Mercedes and Range Rover be worried? Because Volkswagen is combining heritage storytelling, modern luxury, and serious engineering, all in one package, likely at a more accessible price point than its German and British rivals. Let's talk performance, because this is where the Karmann Ghia-R really starts to separate itself from the average luxury SUV. Sitting on Volkswagen's premium SSP platform, the Karmann Ghia-R is expected to share underpinnings with high performance models from Audi and Porsche. That alone tells you Volkswagen isn't playing it safe with this launch. Early speculation points to two engine options: a twin-turbo 6-cylinder for the standard trim, and a high-output electrified powertrain for a potential R performance variant, staying true to the R badge Volkswagen fans already know from the Golf R and Tiguan R. If the electrified R variant comes to life as rumored, we could be looking at combined output well north of 600 horsepower, instant torque delivery, and a sprint from 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range. That's not just competitive with Range Rover Sport SV or Mercedes AMG models. That's a genuine challenge to their performance crown. All-wheel drive will almost certainly be standard across the lineup, paired with adaptive air suspension for that smooth, floating ride luxury buyers expect, but with sharper handling dialed in for the R trim. Expect selectable drive modes, rear-wheel steering for tighter maneuverability, and advanced torque vectoring to keep this SUV planted through corners despite its size. Braking and chassis technology are expected to borrow heavily from Porsche's playbook, given the shared platform. That means available carbon ceramic brakes, adjustable drive dynamics, and a chassis tuned for both comfort and genuine performance driving. A rare combination in this segment. Now let's talk range and efficiency, because the electrified variant is expected to offer a driving range competitive with rivals like the Range Rover Electric and Mercedes EQS SUV, while also supporting ultra-fast charging thanks to VW's 800-volt architecture. That means significantly reduced charging stops on long road trips, a major advantage for American buyers who value both performance and practicality. Volkswagen also appears to be focusing heavily on driver engagement, something often missing from luxury SUVs that prioritize comfort over involvement. Reports suggest a driver-focused cockpit layout, responsive steering tuning, and sound engineering designed to give the Karmann Ghia-R real character on the road. Not just silent, sterile power. Put all of this together. Heritage design, serious horsepower potential, cutting-edge chassis tech, and fast charging capability, and you can see why Range Rover and Mercedes-Benz should be paying close attention. Let's close things out with pricing, timeline, and what this all means for the luxury SUV market here in the United States. Volkswagen has historically positioned itself as an accessible brand. But with the Karmann Ghia-R, that strategy appears to be shifting upward. Industry speculation suggests a starting price in the mid-$70,000 range for the standard trim, with the fully loaded electrified or performance variant potentially climbing past $100,000. Even at that upper price point, it would still undercut comparable Range Rover Sport SV and Mercedes AMG models, which often start well above that figure once fully equipped. That pricing strategy is critical to understanding Volkswagen's play here. They're not just building a halo vehicle to generate buzz, they're building something positioned to pull buyers away from established luxury players by offering comparable performance, comparable technology, and genuine heritage storytelling, all at a more attainable price. As for timeline, current expectations point toward a concept or preview reveal happening within the next year, with production versions potentially arriving in showrooms by the 2027 model year, aligning with Volkswagen's broader push into premium electrified vehicles across the SSP platform lineup. So what does this mean for the American market specifically? U.S. buyers have shown a growing appetite for SUVs that blend performance, luxury, and distinctive design, something brands like Range Rover and Mercedes have dominated for years. If Volkswagen can deliver on the performance numbers, charging speed, and interior quality being rumored, the Karmann Ghia-R could realistically pull cross-shoppers away from those established players, especially buyers looking for something that stands out in a crowded luxury SUV parking lot. There's also the emotional angle to consider. The Karmann Ghia name carries genuine nostalgia for American car enthusiasts who remember the original as one of the most stylish Volkswagens ever sold in the U.S., reviving that name for a flagship performance SUV isn't just a marketing decision. It's Volkswagen tapping into brand loyalty and heritage in a way that Mercedes and Range Rover simply can't replicate. Of course, until official confirmation arrives from Volkswagen, all of this remains speculative, but the direction is clear. This is Volkswagen signaling serious intent to compete at the top of the luxury SUV segment. So what do you think? Could the 2027 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia-R actually give Range Rover and Mercedes-Benz a real run for their money? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know which trim you'd want to see. And if you enjoyed this first look, make sure to subscribe to Cars Review for more upcoming reveals just like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.